What happens when the world's richest man takes on Washington's entrenched bureaucracy and loses? Elon Musk, the billionaire visionary behind Tesla and SpaceX, has formally exited his role as a special government employee in the Trump administration, wrapping up his 130-day stint leading the controversial Department of Government Efficiency or DOGE. This move, announced on May 28, 2025, comes just days before his term was set to end, and it's raising serious questions about the real impact of Musk's political experiment, the limits of power even for a tech titan, and what this means for the future of America's bloated bureaucracy. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Musk's departure wasn't exactly a quiet exit. Just a day earlier, he publicly blasted Trump's flagship One Big Beautiful Bill Act, calling it a massive spending plan that undermined DOGE's very mission. This wasn't just some offhand tweet. Musk went on national television, telling CBS News that the bill increases the deficit instead of cutting it, and that it's basically sabotaging the hard work his team had been doing at DOGE. And here's a line that really caught attention. Musk said, quote, "A bill can be big, or it can be beautiful. But I don't know if it can be both." That's a direct challenge to Trump's framing of the legislation. Bold words from someone who was not just a supporter, but the single largest donor to Trump's 2024 campaign, having poured nearly $300 million into backing Trump and Republican candidates. So, what exactly is the One Big Beautiful Bill? This is Trump's signature domestic policy push, a sweeping package that includes tax reliefs, budget cuts, and, as some analysts warn, could increase the national deficit by a staggering $4 trillion over the next decade. The bill sailed through the House last week and is now facing scrutiny in the Senate. And here's the kicker. Musk's criticism puts him at odds with Trump's inner circle. Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller fired back on X, defending the bill and clarifying that it's not a budget bill, it's a separate reconciliation measure, which, by Senate rules, can only touch mandatory spending. Translation: DOGE's cost-cutting efforts? They need a separate bill entirely. Now, for those of you wondering, what has DOGE actually achieved under Musk? According to a Reuters analysis, Musk and Trump managed to slash the federal civilian workforce by about 12%. That's roughly 260,000 employees cut through buyouts, early retirements, and terminations. That's a jaw-dropping number. But was it worth it? Musk himself has admitted that not all of DOGE's goals were met. He described the entrenched bureaucracy in D.C. as much worse than I realized, calling the system a nightmare to navigate. He even said, quote, "DOGE is just becoming the whipping boy for everything." A pretty raw admission from the man who was supposed to be the change agent in Washington. But here's where it gets really messy. Musk's foray into politics hasn't been without consequences. Tesla, his crown jewel, has been struggling, with sales and stock prices taking a hit. Investors have been vocal, calling for Musk to step away from politics and refocus on the business that made him the world's richest man. In response, Musk recently announced he'll sharply cut back his political contributions moving forward. And let's not forget, he had been the largest backer of Trump's 2024 campaign. That's a massive pivot, and it raises a critical question. Is this the beginning of Musk's retreat from the political battlefield? Or is he simply regrouping for a new offensive? And what does this say about the Trump administration's approach to cutting government waste? Was DOGE just a flashy experiment doomed to fail? Or is there still a chance to make it work without Musk at the helm? Plus, what does this mean for Trump's relationship with his biggest financial backer? Has that alliance fractured beyond repair? So many questions, and we want to hear from you. Do you think Musk's exit will hurt Trump's re-election chances in 2028? Was DOGE a success, or was it doomed from the start? And can any billionaire outsider really fix Washington's deep-seated problems? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's get a real discussion going. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to 2230 for more deep dives into the stories that matter. Stay tuned because we'll be watching closely to see what Musk does next, and how the political chessboard shifts without him. Thanks for watching.